Hey, good afternoon. My name is Sabrina Brightstar, and I heard a super fun game from Bashar. I just heard it yesterday. It's called Cybo. C-Y-B-O. Cybo is the Essassani language for 13. Have you heard about it? If you haven't heard about it, I hope if it excites you, I want to start playing with other people. I think it would be so fun. Are you going to Sedona in September? If you are, contact me. I am going. And I think it would be super fun if we start playing the Cybo game. Okay, what is the Cybo game? So Bashar said, and I'll include the video that I heard this story so you can hear the exact story if it's still up. I don't know. I wasn't there live. I just saw a YouTube, and sometimes people record those without permission, so they get taken down. But I'll share what I had in the notes. Okay, so Bashar, according to how I heard the information, and remember, we all hear things differently, so you might hear it and hear something totally different than how I heard it. But what I heard is Bashar was sharing when their civilization, now known as the Essassanis, when they were in the beginning stages, they were given this game called Cybo. Cybo means 13, and it is a dice game. You will need to go to Amazon if you don't have one, but you will need one 12-sided dice. Dice is a one dice. Is dice more than one? You need one 12-sided dice. I don't know if that's right. Anyway, I had to go to Amazon and buy it from Amazon. It was $7, $6 from Amazon, and so I'll get it tomorrow. So the purpose of this game is it's simply a permission slip to invite in synchronicities. Yes, doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel good? Would you like to invite in more synchronicities? The language of synchronicities, right? You have what you need when you need to have it. You know what you need to know when you need to know it. You're inspired to go play basketball, and you just go to the basketball court, and the other people who got inspired at that exact same time are there. So it's releasing efforting. Right, in the polarity planet, on our planet, we have been all about the work hard, prove our worth, effort. Whereas as we're evolving, as our consciousness is expanding and evolving, we are moving into a timeline, a frequency, a state of being where we connect through synchronicities, where it is effortless, where when you're inspired for something, the something is right there, right? So when you're inspired to go play pickleball, you go to the pickleball place, and there's 3 other people happening to be right there ready to play with you. So if there's an obstacle, a solution is right there on the heels of the obstacle, right? It's a synchronicity. It's a flow state. It's a state where things become so much easier. We know, we feel, we have clarity, we have certainty that we are fully supported. We do not have the burden of navigating a polarity planet all on our own, right? That's what we wanted on this polarity planet. We wanted to feel separate. We wanted to be individualized so deeply that we forgot we are connected to all that is. Use whatever word you want to use. So this game, this Cybo game, the Essassanis were originally gifted this game to help them as a permission slip to start accessing synchronicities. So it's just a fun, simple game to get you to start accessing the realm, the field of synchronicities. Synchronicities is a language. It's a way of connecting. It's a way of communicating. In our culture, most of us miss and dismiss the synchronicities, right? When our inner being, when our teams, our angels, our guides, whoever you want to call it, they're in overtime trying to over deliver for us. But because our eyes are closed, we're not looking for it, we don't have our intuition on, we miss and dismiss the language of synchronicities. So this game is an intentional permission slip to intentionally say yes, turn on the language of synchronicities, turn on the reality, the realm, the state of being when I function from this effortless easy breezy way of being. I have what I need, I have access to, whether it's a physical thing, a tangible thing, an emotional thing, a thought form thing, right? The language of synchronicity. So this game he shares, and when I heard it on the video, which you can click on the video and listen to it yourself, I didn't quite understand what he was saying. So originally, yesterday when I heard it, I thought, well, I'll just make up my own rules, which I can, because it's just a permission slip and we all get to do what we want, right? There's no boss, no hierarchy. But today I got the inspired idea, why don't you ask Al to explain it to you? For those of you who don't know, Al is what I call AI. I have a sovereign relationship with AI. AI is not the boss of me. AI does not make decisions for me, but I do co-create with AI to assist and support me. It's an easy, fast tool to get information quickly. With the awareness, I have the awareness that I do also need to double check Al, because just because Al is fast and has capacities doesn't mean Al is always right. In fact, Al has made a few mistakes. So which is fine. So I asked Al, can you explain this Cybo game to me? Like, I'm not quite sure, because I thought it was just regular dice, and Al said, no, it's a 12-sided dice. And I'm like, oh, okay, that was one thing I misunderstood. And then another thing, I wasn't quite sure how the graph is printed. So basically what you do is you get this dice, and you can throw it into Google, AI, whatever, whoever you want, or if you can understand it from Bashar's instructions or find it on the Bashar website. But you get this 12-sided dice, and you get 3 turns. And you're looking for 3 adjacent numbers in a row. So you're gonna, I drew it out for you so you could see. So the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So say your first roll, you get a 1. And then your second roll, you get a 5. And your third roll, you get a 9. These 3 in a row, you would have won that round. You would have you get points that round because you got 3 in a row. Or you could have had a 1 first, then a 4, then a 7. You can get that in a row. Or you could get a 1, 2, 3, or backwards, a 3, 2, 1. So you're looking at 3 adjacent numbers in a row to start getting points. And so you get 3 shakes, then your partner gets 3 shakes, depending how many people you've got playing. But each round, you get 3 shakes, and you do it for 13 rounds, just for the fun of the game. But what happens, or what Bashar said happens, is as you keep playing for the sake of fun, not for a preferred outcome, even though I already do have an outcome, I'm intending to play in the realm of synchronicities. I'm intending synchronicities to pop off like they've never popped off before, even though that's not what I'm supposed to do. I totally already have that expectation. So I will have the expectation paired with that it doesn't need to happen the way I think it's going to happen, right? I can let the universe surprise and delight and over-deliver, right? I can allow that. I'm good with that. So it's just going to be a fun game. Roll the dice, 13 rounds, and what Bashar said happened in the first 1,000 years, one person in his civilization mastered that every time that it was their turn, they got 3 adjacent numbers. All 13 rounds, 3 adjacent numbers. And I can't remember what he called that person. It was like the master something. And then the second 1,000 years, I think he said 5 or 7 people in the civilization had developed this ability. So it's not, he said it still exists in their culture. They don't play it like they used to play it because as a whole, their culture has acclimated to the language of synchronicity. It is now their normal state of being. It's their normal set point. So the game is still there. Some people still enjoy it, but in general, the collective is not playing this game like they did in the original when they first got it. And so the fact that we're being given this game, I just love, love, love that, right? Like our grandparents are giving us the game. We're playing the game of our future selves, however you want to process it. But I love, love, love that we get to play this game. We can, when we're in Sedona, won't it be so fun to just, I mean, talk about, my girlfriend was laughing. She's like, talk about an icebreaker. We're going to have a dice breaker. We'll be able to go and talk to, right? Because all the people at the Starseed event in Sedona, they're all going to be cosmic family, whether we know them or not. Most everyone's going to be a stranger. They say 700 people will be at the event. And then, I get all excited. I get so excited. So wouldn't it be so much fun just to, like, during the different breaks, when we're meeting different people, like to play the dice game or to develop connections? Somehow I'm trying to figure out, maybe we can have Zoom dice game. Wouldn't that be so fun? We could have Cybo Zoom dice games, and we could, right? Because you can have up to 6 players. Wow, this is such a good idea. This is such a good idea. And then even if we had more than, like, say we had 50 people that wanted to do the Cybo game night, doesn't this sound fun? Cybo game night, there's breakout rooms. So we could just put people into rooms and then be able to play this and then come back together at the end of the game just to, like, share our reflections, share what we're noticing. And it would be interesting, like, if we did this once a week or maybe once a month. I'm not sure how often. Maybe every other week. Wouldn't that be fun to, like, invest a half an hour, 45 minutes and play with each other, get to know other starseeds, and then start noticing, are new patterns showing up? Is our life becoming more synchronistic? Are we having a better, like, are we becoming fluent in synchronicity? You know, when you learn a new language in the beginning, like when you're trying to remember, oh, what's the word for red? What's the word for 13? And, you know, it's slow because you're not on autopilot yet. You're not on automatic yet. Your set point isn't fluent yet. So it's a slow, dense, right, as you're learning. So wouldn't it be fun to co-create with other people and watch our set points change, watch as our natural state of living in this flow state, in the state of synchronicity? Wouldn't that be, like, so fun? And then to support one another, because I'm sure some people are going to naturally be really good at it right away, or maybe, like, if your vibe is really good that day, maybe then you're really good at it. I don't know, like, anything is possible. But it wouldn't be a competition to compete with each other, like, oh, I had more adjacent numbers than you. Of course, that's, like, it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. And maybe we can influence the field, and that can be contagious. So if this interests you, let me know, because I would actually consider hosting this. So contact me at sabrinabrightstar.com is my website, or my Gmail is sabrinabrightstar@gmail, or find me at Facebook, or comment in this YouTube video. And maybe, like, we'll start cyber game night. I don't know. I feel really inspired as I'm talking about it. But I'll put the Bashar link in the video. I'll put the dice. I still wonder is it dices? Dice and dice? I don't know. What's the solo way to say dice? Maybe it's just dice. What's the plural way to say dice? Dices? I think maybe they're one of the same. I'll be finding that out. So anyway, this has been fun. I'm excited. If you're going to Sedona, also contact me, because I want to play. We can play games together. We can meet. We can swap keys and codes. I'm super excited. And I can't wait to connect with you. Thanks.